Final topic that we're going to discuss are hydrates. Hydrates occur when water molecules actually become attracted to and stick to certain drier chemicals. And certain chemicals are able to attach a certain number of water molecules for every unit of themselves. So when we're talking about hydrate, we're talking about a compound with water stuck to it. The way that looks is that we actually have the compound, dot, a number of water molecules, and then we just show that's water. They're not chemically combined, therefore you don't have to rewrite a formula into something completely new. So a hydrate exists when the water molecules are actually stuck to it. The anhydrous version is when the water is being heated off. Most of the time you're going to have ionic compounds, therefore very high boiling points, and the water will boil off and evaporate away. To name these, it's actually very simple. First thing you need to do is name the compound. Copper, Roman numeral 2, that's a little review for you since that's a transition metal, chloride. The next part that you do is you give a prefix to the number of water molecules that you see. Well, that's 2, prefix is di as a prefix, and then we just use the word hydrate. So for CuCl2.2H2O, we have copper 2 chloride dihydrate. To solve problems, I've given you an example here. It says, what is the formula of a hydrate of magnesium sulfate with a mass of 246.3 grams per mole? Okay, so the first thing you want to do is write out what you have. I know I'm going to have some hydrate of magnesium sulfate, so it's going to look something like this. The next step in the process is to figure out just how much of that 246.3 belongs to magnesium sulfate. So let's calculate that out. Magnesium, I have 1 atom times 24.3. With sulfur, I have 1 atom times 32. And with oxygen, I have 4 atoms times 16 apiece. And that comes to 64. When I add all these values up, I come to a grand total of a 120.3, which means that out of the entire molar mass of 246.3 grams per mole, 120.3 comes from the magnesium sulfate. You could then take that molar mass given to you in the problem and subtract the compound, 120.3, to come to a grand total of 126 grams per mole must come from the water. Well, water has a molar mass of 18 grams per mole. So we could then take 126 and divide it by 18 grams per mole. We could find out just how many moles of water are in there. 126 divided by 18 gives us 7 for our answer. What that means is our overall formula is MgSO4 dot 7 H2O. Magnesium sulfate heptahydrate.